Hi guys, this is Namcraft. What's going on? Welcome to my house. Welcome to my mansion. It's gonna be another series of Starcraft English commentary. That's gonna be Barracks on screen, looking very, very handsome with a very petite face, and Snow looks like a grandfather these days. But never mind all of those details, because we're not here for looks. We're not here for weight or richness or whatever smartness. We only care about Starcraft skills. And it's gonna be the round of 8 here, quarterfinal number 1 between Barracks and Snow. Terran versus Protoss. Very interesting encounter so far. We're gonna be having some people in the crowd. Once again, as usual, do we have any foreign players? Not yet, but we have a lot of Sacks here. Sacks, not the player, I mean the thing. And yeah, that's gonna be some fan of Barracks in the crowd. I think in terms of handsomeness level, Barracks is quite up there these days. I'd say that he's number 1. He's number 1 in terms of handsomeness level. And who's number 2? I used to like Fantasy a lot, but he's not playing anymore, so I would say that I don't even know who's number 2. Help me out, guys. Who's the second best, most looking, best looking Starcraft players these days? I think Bisu is maybe top 5, but he's definitely not number 2. He's no longer that handsome. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened when you're single for way too long. But anyways, yeah, the game is gonna be getting started up right now, and we're gonna be having what is this map? Let me just quickly turn on some stuff for you so you have some information going ahead of this. This is gonna be a best out of 7. Barracks is in the blue color, Snow is in the red color. The map is gonna be Deja Vu. This is the first map here. Looks like Barracks is in red, located at the bottom of the screen, and Snow is gonna be at the top left in the blue color, scouting in the wrong direction now, coming on from Snow. That's a little bit unfortunate, but we shall reveal to ourselves what will happen next. This is gonna be the map stat. So this is the map stat for TVP. Please enjoy that while I open up the photo for Deja Vu, because we have Deja Vu seen this thing so many times already, I think. So this is what Deja Vu will look like. So what is the map stat here? 53.5% win rate for Terran. By the way, the first map is picked by Barracks, so he's the guy who picked that map. And the second map is gonna be picked by Snow. He picked Minstrel. The third map picked by Barracks is Pantheon. The fourth map picked by Snow is Dominator. And if the games go on, we will have Radion picked by Barracks and Kickback picked by Snow. And the map that nobody picked is Monty Hall. Why? Why? Monty Hall should be picked by both of these players because it's so fun. But maybe you can see Monty Hall is slightly Terran flavored. Maybe Barracks doesn't want to deal with those kind of lanes, and maybe he thinks that Snow is gonna have some kind of crazy build to prepare for him. Maybe that's is the intent. But anyways, this first map, this first game, Deja Vu, interesting, and of course, who's gonna be slated to win here? I'm not sure. But I'm gonna give you the predictions from the community, the ever so prized TR.net community, the place where nothing ever happens for the last 10 years. So Tornado Steve says Snow appears shaky, Barracks does not. Okay, that makes sense. Holy Bats from Turkey says Snow in 4, like he swept 9-0 in UB. What is that? University League? I don't know. One of those sponsored tournaments. And Prosatan from Romania said, oh, we have a proxy pylon, so let's just hold our thoughts. But Prosatan from Romania says, agree with the 4-0 prediction, maybe 4-1 for Snow. Okay. Maybe, it's the name of the guy, says, I wouldn't mind Snow winning a little. Blackjack from the US says, Snow has been my favorite player recently, but he wasn't in his top form in his games against Speed last round. Yeah, that makes sense. He shows some moments of weaknesses, right? Piano from the Netherlands says, Flash-trained Barracks is still Barracks. What does that mean? That's not even the correct English sentence. Flash-trained Barracks is still Barracks. Rowdy Bob from Australia says, tricky one. Rax has been playing really well and Snow looked vulnerable into the PvT lately. Simplistic says, come on Snow, don't embarrass me. And finally, maybe one more comment. GG Simida says, as long as Snow doesn't play around with food again like he did with the speed. With speed, he should back that. Okay, I think I know who GG Simida is because you made the same comment on my channel. So I'm sorry, but I know your identity now. I can connect your YouTube account with your TR.net account, so I can do something terrible to you in the future. So please watch out and buy me coffee. Anyways, what's happening here? Looks like Snow's gonna be going for proxy something here. This is a nice choice because this map is picked by Barracks. So by dictating the pace, Snow's gonna press the ball onto Barracks. Of course, the third Dragoon is in the area. Snow's got a high ground he can kind of fall back into. Looks like the Zelle is taking nice damages. There's gonna be some minefield. One Marine has fallen. Snow's gonna try to do a moving shot. Maybe he's gonna be super careful. Maybe move the Zelle forward and move it backward or something. Looks like we're gonna be having another gateway coming up now. Behind his barracks has not yet expanded. I guess he built a barracks. He built a command center inside of his base, so that's fine. Looks like the Dragoon's gonna try to do a dancing shot, but we do have a drop incoming, guys. We have a drop incoming, so that's gonna be something here. It looks like there's gonna be some Reavers coming out, and Snow behind this has got a single gateway. He's got observatory coming up. The Shadow's gonna load up some Dragoon. This is gonna be some crazy what is it, base rate, a small slip up of the mouse there for Snow. He will rotate some of the weaker Dragoons. So there's gonna be 3 vulture drops in this base, and vultures start to move across the map. They're gonna start to lay some mine. Dragoons need to attack now. Snow is gonna pay attention. He doesn't see. What is he going? What is gonna be having a sick base rate now? Snow needs to go inside the base now. These Dragoons will die for sure because there's so many mines in the area. Looks like Snow is gonna be moving towards the other side of the map. The probes need to run away. Snow need to attack now. Snow has unloaded some of the forces. He's waiting for the Reavers. One of the Dragoons are gonna be attacking the Marine. He's gonna be very careful. Snow, he takes another hit. He lands some Dragoons and some Zelle in the base. It's gonna be a crazy base rate. The tanks don't have siege mode. There's gonna be a raid coming out. I think the tank's gonna get focused upon. No reaction from Barrack. Does he lose his tank? Not yet. He's gonna land. What is the Snow's gonna land a couple of Dragoons, and the tank has fallen. There's still 3 Dragoons only remaining, but we need to have the Reavers here because inside of Snow's base he cleared everything out. He's got a single Dragoons in the area. This Dragoon's gonna get melted, but there's gonna be a Reaver for sure. Is that gonna be just a Robo only, or a Robo and a Gateway? I think it's just a Robo, and it looks like Snow is gonna be winning the game here because supply, well, I guess supply-wise Snow is terrible as well, but Snow is gonna try to contain this. The Shadow's gonna be very careful. The raid is here. Like I told you, the raid is gonna be something. There's gonna be a mine. That mine will be very important in the next battles, guys. That mine is gonna be freaking insane. Snow's gonna pick up some forces. He's making sure there's gonna be no mining. So Snow is still mining, but Barracks has not been mining for a while. This Reaver's gonna do some 6 shots. Okay, there's gonna be some mining activities in the new base very soon. So Snow, we need to make a decision. That's gonna be a crazy shot destroying everything. The Barracks gonna get lifted up here. It's usually the factory, not the Barracks. And Snow will go here with a Dragoon and a Reaver. The raid's gonna get attacked. The command center gets cancelled. Snow has held. Snow has held. What the freaking ridiculousness! He has got so many Dragoons inside of his base, and this starport is gonna fall. Where this SCV is going, I don't know exactly. Maybe you're gonna try to go and attack the pylon that is gonna powering the Robo or something like that. But look at the reaction on Barracks. He's know he's lost. He will not try to attack the pylon with just a couple of SCVs, but that's not gonna be enough. And Snow takes the first game. Look at this calm, cool, and collected kick-ass face from Snow, my man. John Snow from the North. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this cast video, buy me a coffee, and I will see you in the next set. See you soon. Bye bye. Hi guys, this is Namcraft. What's going on? We're going to be watching another season of Starcraft English commentary. This is very late night in where I'm living, so I need to tone down my voice a little bit. Recently, I've had a new neighbor, and he's got tattoos, and he drinks, and he smokes, and he coughs a lot at night. He goes like this. And you know, when you have those kind of neighbors, you cannot mess around. You need to kind of chill the heck down and keep your voice down, keep your volume and stuff like that, because you never know. One day somebody might knock on your door, and it's not going to be your neighbor, but it's going to be 3 guys of tattoos and naked, you know, top, no t-shirts, whatever, and he's going to be saying, "You have a problem. You have a problem. You have trouble sleeping at night." And so I've got to be careful. But anyways, this is gonna be the Latter End series, and one Terran, very nice people in the crowd. Finally, some faces that don't look like anime characters, like real people, flesh and bone. You know, recently I've been, you know, following this AI beauty pageant contest. Basically, it's like people generate fake girls using AI, and they are, you know, pitched together in a beauty contest. And surprisingly, the winners, should I say maybe the winner, because there's just only one winner, right, is a girl that kind of looks like a real person. You know, she doesn't have like 100% perfect features, straight nose and whatever, right? She's got some freckles, some pimples. Her hair is kind of slightly curly. She's not super white. She's kind of dark-ish skinned. And she's got some character. So I think what I want to say is that, you know, as we evolve into a superior species, not that we're not superior already, but, you know, more superior, you know, our sense and our taste of beauty and goodness and satisfaction will change, right? And you know about the fashion theory where things just come in and out of fashion, the vogue, right? So sometimes things that in the past are out of fashion will eventually come back into fashion because it is a never-ending cycle of fighting against the common or rage against the machine. If you're a rock fan like me, then that's the way you look at it. Which, speaking of, I already recently I saw a weird video. You can try to look for it on YouTube. It's like a bunch of cockroaches playing a freaking metal song. And of course the video is generated by AI, the music is generated by AI, everything else. And one of the top comments says, "Raid against the machine." I don't know if you know that joke, but raid is that spray, right? That you used to use to kill cockroaches. Excuse me. So raid against the machine is the top comment, and I find it really funny. But anyways, back to the question of what constitutes fashion, right? So things come in and out of fashion. For example, 20 years ago when I was a kid, people used to have baggy pants and long hair parted in the middle of your forehead. Who remembers that? Are those your days? When you have those kind of long hair that kind of mimics the fashion of bands like Boyzone and the Moffats. Like, who listens to the Moffats? And Backstreet Boys, of course, to some extent. And who else is in that group? I don't know. Backstreet Boys, Boyzone, the Moffats. Aaron Carter. Yeah, Aaron Carter. Who remembers Aaron Carter, the kid? What happened to him? I don't know. So and at that time, tight jeans used to be just called gay. If you wore tight jeans, you would just call yourself gay. And then 10 years later, people who dressed up like the Moffats and Boyzone and Aaron Carter are called, I don't know what they're called, maybe just like lost or something, just like kids from the old days, right? And people start to wear tight jeans again, and showing your tight muscles and buttocks becomes the new normal. So just like that, the sense, our definitions of beauty will change over time. Just like in the Greek antiquity, having fat is a good sign, and having a small penis means you're powerful or good or whatever or beautiful, right? And then fast forward 2,000 years later, having a long and large well-rounded penis is the ultimate sign of manhood, right? And having a slim woman body is basically the epiphany of women beautiful. So things will change and things will come back over time. So I guess the lesson I want to tell you guys is never get fixated on some definitions or some standards of values, because everything is up for granted. In my country, people worshipped ancestors. People would put them on the altar and give them offerings, and I am not such a fan of that, because I have not grown up in my country for a while. I kind of lived overseas for a couple of years. So when I come back and I ask myself, why do I need to kind of put my grandfather's or grandfather's photo on an altar and give him some incense? I don't really understand. Once you die, you're dead. But I understand that I need to keep with the culture. I need to kind of satisfy all of the other guys, all of the other family members, right? So, but it doesn't really have any meaning. Whether you are Christian or Buddhist or Hindu or whatever, those are just man-made rules. And things will change. Things will change in the future. And if you know about the theory of singularity, eventually all humans and cyboids, what's the word? Cyberoid, or what is the word? What is the word here? Cyber. I'm not talking about cybernetics core for sure. I'm talking about the real thing in real life. Cyberoid. Or I'm cyborg. Yeah, that's the word. Oh my freaking god, cyborgs. Yeah, humans and cyborgs will merge. We will have prosthetic everything, even from eyes, ears, and heart. And eventually, we don't need a body anymore, because we will just use someone else's body or build our own bodies. But anyways, when that happens, humans will merge into one single existence. Everyone will share the same consciousness as humanity, evolve. And what is it? The NVIDIA chips become so powerful that you don't need space. You don't need space to have memory and processing power. Everything can get run in a single nanometers worth of space, right? So there's no need to have a face, there's no need to have a body or hands or arms, there's no need to do anything. Everything will be done, everything will be tackled at the quantum mechanics, quantum computer level, qubits that they call it nowadays. And so you just, there's no need to exist as different entities. Everyone would merge to the same being with the super consciousness. All humans and cockroaches alike will be in one single consciousness, and nothing matters anymore. Nothing matters anymore. And in the words of Dr. Manhattan from what is that thing? Watchmen. If you ever watched that TV series, or if you ever oh my God, what's happening here? That movie. Then you will know that the only thing that matters is what what will happen to the universe. It's that grand scheme of things. But anyways, back to this game.